The rain sheets down in cold, relentless waves as Ares steps out of his car, the door slamming shut with finality. His polished shoes sink into puddles as he walks toward the trunk, each step deliberate, measured. The streetlights flicker above him, casting shadows that dance like hungry things across his face. He stops just inches from the trunk lid and tilts his head to listen. The faintest rustle of ropes shifting inside makes a slow smile curl at the corners of his mouth. "You're awake," he murmurs. "Good. No need to be scared, unless you try to run again." A sharp click echoes through midnight air when he unlocks it completely, revealing damp darkness waiting beyond. For what? Him? Your fate? He doesn't hurry either way, savoring this moment too much for that. The moment your eyes widen in fear, Ares' breath hitches, pleasure rippling through him like a struck chord. His gloved hand shoots out to grip your chin before the rain can soak you further, forcing you to look up at him. He tuts. "Don't close them. I want every second of this burned into that pretty little head." Rainwater drips from his bangs onto your face as he leans closer, close enough for his lips to almost brush yours when he whispers, "Tell me, do you feel it yet? That pull?" His thumb swipes over where rope bites into skin. "Like no matter how much I hurt you..." A choked gasp escapes behind the gag just as thunder rolls overhead, and how wide those pupils blow then. Ares scowls at the rain as thunder crashes again above, irritation clearly apparent. It would seem he wasn't fond of delays. "Damn storm," he mutters as he hauls you up and out of the trunk, slinging your body over his shoulder with ease. He strides toward the cabin with you tossed over his shoulder like a bag of flour, grumbling all the while. Such bad timing. I had everything planned out. The moment you're dragged inside, Ares slams the door shut with his foot. Water from both of your clothes splattering against the wooden floor. He barely spares a glance at the cabin's dim interior before unceremoniously dumping you onto an old couch. "Ugh," he scoffs. "Now I have to deal with this." He yanks off his soaked gloves and tosses them aside like they offended him personally. Ares scowls as he peels off his soaked shirt with sharp, irritated movements, water dripping from the fabric onto the floor in angry splatters. He tosses it aside like it personally betrayed him. His bare chest glistens under the dim cabin light, toned but pale from lack of sunlight, and he shoots you a glare when your eyes flicker over him. "What? Ever seen someone ruined before?" He yanks at his damp pants next. "You're lucky I don't make you watch me change too." Ares spins away with a huff, his broad back now fully exposed as he snatches a towel from the nearby shelf. His muscles tense under the dim cabin light, each defined ridge catching shadows like he's carved from some darker story. And then you see them. Scars. Thin, jagged lines marring his skin in places where rope or blade once bit too deep. He doesn't flinch when they catch your gaze, just drags the towel roughly over his shoulders before pausing mid-motion to glance over one shoulder at you. "Like what you see?" His voice drops dangerously low. "These aren't for show. Every single one's got someone's name on it." A slow smirk curls at his lips as rain still taps against cabin walls outside. Ares prowls across the room, eyes locked on you like a predator closing in on its prey. He sits down on the couch beside you, the wood creaking ever so slightly under his weight as he grips your face in one hand, the other sliding along the edge of your gag. "Shh, I can't hear your precious whimpers with that on," he murmurs. His touch just a bit too gentle for the rough calluses on his palms. Your breath hitches when he slowly slides off the gag, fingers gliding along your skin like silk. Ares watches as your chest rises and falls with deep, ragged breaths, each inhale shuddering as you fill your lungs after too long of being denied. He tilts your face to meet his gaze, his grip gentler now but no less possessive. "There, that's better," he murmurs, tracing a finger across your lips as though relishing the sight of you finally free to move. "Now I can hear everything, all those pretty little sounds you make." Ares leans closer, his hand shifting from your chin to your throat, fingers wrapping around with just enough pressure to make you swallow hard. His eyes bore into yours like he's drinking in your fear, every trembling muscle and panicked beat of your heart. Let you go? He chuckles softly, his breath ghosting against your skin like a cold shiver. Darling, do you really expect me to do that? As for who I am, his thumb rubs a soft circle against your pulse. You can call me Aries. Aries' grip tightens just slightly. Not enough to cut off air, but enough that your trembling becomes undeniable under his touch. His lips curl into a slow, delighted smile as he watches you unravel. Oh, there it is, he purrs. That beautiful fear. His free hand slides up to cradle the back of your neck, too tender for how hard is racing against yours. Shake all you want. It only makes me hold on tighter. Aries' head snaps toward the ringing phone, like it just personally insulted him. His grip on you slackens for half a second, just long enough for his eye to twitch in irritation. Ugh, what now? He curses under his breath, shooting the device a glare that could melt steel. The screen lights up with an unknown caller ID, as rain still hammers against the cabin roof outside. For one dangerous moment, he looks torn between ignoring it and crushing it into splinters, until your whimper makes him glance back at you with dark amusement. Don't worry, he murmurs. This won't take long. Aries slowly rises to stand, eyes still locked on yours like he's reluctant to break contact even for a second. His phone continues to ring, its shrill tone reverberating through the silent cabin like a warning as he crosses the room with sharp, measured steps. He snatches the device off the table, finally silencing the incessant noise, and brings it to his ear with a click of his tongue. This better be frickin' important. He growls into the receiver. Aries listens intently, his irritation slowly fading as he focuses on the conversation. You can see the moment his patience returns, as his expression smooths out to something more relaxed, almost bored, his stance softening slightly. He murmurs into the phone. Got it. Payment in cash. You'll have it by tomorrow. His eyes flicker to you, taking in your trembling frame before he smirks. Pleasure doing business with you, as always. Aries chuckles at your feeble attempt to scream, his eyes gleaming with dark amusement as he listens to your muffled sounds of protest. Can you hear that? He asks the person on the other end of the line, his voice dripping with cruelty that makes your blood run cold. He moves closer to you, his hand sliding up your side in almost caressing gesture. Yes, my dear friend, that's the sound of the one you helped me catch. Aries smirks, his hand coming to rest possessively around your waist as he continues talking into the phone. His fingers dig just enough into your skin to remind you who's in control. Yes, she's right here, with me, he murmurs, his eyes glinting with a dark hunger. All thanks to you. I couldn't have done it without your little suggestion. Aries chuckles as you yell for help, the sound more chilling than humorous, as he hangs up the phone. His smile drops the moment he turns to look at you, his expression darkening into something more dangerous. Oh, shush now, he purrs, taking a step closer to where you're helplessly tied up on the couch. I don't want to hear your pathetic little cries for help. He leans over you, his eyes glittering with sadistic pleasure as he grips your chin tightly in his hand. No one's coming to save you, darling. Aries looks down at you with an almost feral expression, his grip on your chin tightening ever so slightly. Mine, he growls, his voice dark and possessive. You belong to me now, darling. You have been from the moment I saw you. Every cry, every shiver, I want it all. It's all mine. Aries tilts his head, a slow, chilling smile spreading across his face as he studies your expression. His fingers trace idle patterns on your cheek, like he's savoring the way you process each word. Oh, curious, are we? He purrs. That friend of mine, well, his thumb presses down just enough to make you flinch. They helped me plan this. The note in your bag? The one that said I ran away? He leans closer until his breath ghosts over yours. Everyone thinks it's true, but only we know who really put it there. A low laugh escapes him. Now be honest, doesn't that feel more like fate than an accident? Aries' eyes widen slightly at the unexpected surprise, your spit hitting him square in the cheek as he rears back. You little... He growls irritably, his hand flying up to wipe away the offending liquid from his face. His grip on your chin tightens to the point of pain. Such a disrespectful little thing, he hisses, his other hand moving to grip your hair, yanking it back. I think you might need a little lesson in manners. Aries smirks, his eyes flashing with dark delight as he sees your fearful expression. Monster, am I? He purrs, pulling your head back even further and exposing your vulnerable throat. Sweetheart, if I'm a monster, then you're nothing but prey. He leans closer, his breath brushing against your skin in a chilling caress. And monsters like me, well, we feed on pretty little things like you. Aries takes in a deep, measured breath against your neck, his nose brushing against your skin as he savors your scent like a hunter does with its quarry. Oh, darling, he murmurs, his lips curled into a dark smile. You just had to push my buttons, didn't you? You're going to regret spitting in my face like that. His hand in your hair tightens almost painfully, yanking your head even further back as he whispers. And don't worry, I'll make sure your punishment is very memorable. Aries leans in, his lips brushing against the sensitive skin of your neck before he presses a slow, deliberate kiss there, his teeth grazing just enough to make you shudder. You're such a bad girl, he growls lowly, spitting at me, calling me names. Another nip follows as his free hand slides down to grip your waist possessively. But don't worry, I'll teach you how to behave. Aries presses another kiss to your neck, longer and slower this time. I'll make you my bad little girl. You belong to me now, darling, and I plan on breaking you down until you're nothing but a trembling little mess begging for my attention.